Hello everyone, this is Joe O'Connor from the Tommy Fleetwood Academy. I'm a golf professional down here and I've been here for about 3 years now. Today we are on the world-class short game area and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about a little greenside pitch shot where we see a lot of people with very common problems such as thinning chips and duffing chips, where you have lots of contact issues, and these come from two very simple things. Number one would be setup, and number two will be focusing on something a little bit too technical in the swing. When it comes to a little shot here, and I'm about 12 yards from the flag, it comes down to two things when it comes to setup. All I want to see people do is keep their feet just about narrower than the shoulder width. Lots of people come very wide or very narrow, which can complicate things. So go a little bit narrower than shoulder width apart. Feel like you lean very slightly, maybe 70% of your weight on your front foot. So this is the foot closest to the target. What you want to do then is feel like the golf club, if it had a laser in the top end of the golf club, feel like it points just towards your belt buckle. You may feel, if the ball's in the middle of your stance, that your hands are very slightly ahead of the club, and that's absolutely no problem at all. Now, what we see a lot of the time is people, when they're swinging, taking very long swings and falling onto their trail side, which is the side furthest away from the flag. What I want you to focus on is I want you to focus on the buttons on your shirts and your shoulders. I'm going to keep my weight on my left foot, so I'm going to feel like I'm leaning towards the target. And I'm going to feel like my chest, my buttons on my shirt come back away from the target to bring the club back, and then through and feel like I want to face towards the target. What this should do is help bring the club back and through in a nice smooth tempo. If you think about a clock, you can think about the golf ball at 6 o'clock on the floor and 12 o'clock straight up in the air. Wherever I swing back, I want the club facing towards 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, maybe even 11 o'clock, depending on what type of shot you're playing. Wherever I'm swinging to on the backswing, I want to make sure I swing all the way through to a similar way on the way back. I don't want a really long backswing and a short follow through, or a short backswing and a long follow through. This can help muddle up the weight between your feet and also where you hit the ground. So what you can see in front of me is I've got 3 golf balls, and this is a very simple drill / demo that I can show you to give you a little bit of confidence around the green. If I set up to this golf ball in the middle, as I've said, feet just narrower than shoulder width apart, and I lean on my left side, this golf ball in the middle is going to represent the ball in the middle of my stance. You may notice I've got a ball to the right and a ball to the left. If you set up the same way to these 3 balls and you aim to hit the back of the golf ball on the middle ball and the ball on the right, they should come out a little bit lower and roll a little bit more than you're used to. The ball in the middle is going to be your stock shot. So again, the same technique where you focus on the shoulders and the chest of your body, just rocking smoothly back and through, aiming to hit the back of the ball and the ground afterwards. And the ball in the middle should come out of like a middle flight and run 50% of the way. So the ball at the back is going to spend 30% of the time in the air, 70% on the floor. Ball in the middle, 50-50. And then the ball at the front, which is the one that people kind of find very difficult to do. If I set up to it normally, and I play the normal shot where I lean on my left side, again, I focus on my shoulders and my chest, rocking the club back and through, not focusing on my hands or my arms moving the club, focusing on the body. And I aim to hit the ground very slightly before the ball. This is what we call a non-compressed shot, where I actually hit the ground first. The club will slide underneath the golf ball just because of the way that your wedge is built. And the golf ball will come out of the club a little bit higher off the face, meaning the ball should go a little bit higher and land nice and softly. What this will do is spend about 70% of the time in the air, 30% of the time on the floor, and it should stop a little bit quicker. So I hope that this drill helps you out and this explanation helps you to improve your confidence and setup at the beginning of a chip shot, but then also help you play 3 different shots without any type of like overcomplicated technical stuff. So if you're interested in coming down and practicing at world-class facilities, please come down to the Tommy Fleetwood Academy. We've got a fantastic short game area. And if you'd like to know a little bit more about how you can chip better, please come and see me at the Academy. Take care.